Hey guys, it's Kara here, and today is the Super Bowl, so I'm going to be posting this video probably a couple days late, but I wanted to make a healthier version of some type of snack for this evening, so I decided to make a skinny buffalo wing chicken dip. So I'm sorry this will be a couple days late for the Super Bowl. However, this will be a perfect go-to for a party appetizer if you're having people over or you want to bring some type of healthy appetizer over to a friend's house, or even just something for yourself to munch on during the week. So let's get started. The first thing you're going to want to do is preheat your oven at 350 degrees because I am going to bake this in the oven today. Although if you prefer, you could do it in the stovetop or in a crock pot. So this recipe is very flexible. So the first thing I have already done is about 3 full chicken breasts. I boiled these up last night in order to save time today, so I would recommend doing that ahead of time just because it's one less step to do the day of, makes prep very quick. So what I did is I boiled 3 chicken breasts for about 30 minutes until they were fully cooked. You want them to reach about 170 degrees. And then after they cooled down, I just shredded it all up and put it in the fridge for the night. So I've got all that chicken shredded up. If you don't want to do that, you could just buy like canned chicken, which I personally find kind of nasty, but by all means, if you want to save time and do it that way, you could. Or if you want to bake it, chop it up, however you like it, you can do it. So got all my chicken in a bowl, and then we're just going to add everything to it and mix it up. So the first thing I'm going to use is some fat-free cream cheese. You could do reduced fat if you don't want to go all the way fat-free. Totally up to you. What you're going to want to do is add 4 ounces, and you want it to be softened, so you can either let it sit out at room temperature for a little bit. You could heat it in the microwave for a little bit if you want, but I prefer just letting it soften at room temperature if you can. So you're going to add 4 ounces in there. Next, we're going to use some Greek yogurt, 0%. I'm going to add in 1 full cup of this. If you guys Google buffalo chicken wing dip healthy versions, you'll get a ton of different variations to this recipe. So by all means, you can use substitutes. I know people always ask me. You can kind of switch it up however you like. But this is kind of my version to keep it nice and low fat and high protein. Next, we're going to add in some shredded cheese. So what I got was the fat-free mozzarella. Again, if you want to do reduced fat, because fat-free can get kind of funny consistency, you could do reduced fat, full fat, whatever you want. I'm doing the fat-free just to keep it as low fat as possible. So you're going to add 1 full cup of your fat-free cheese in there. Cheese is so stinky when you open it up. I don't know why. All right, so pour that right in there. And next what I'm going to do, again, I'm going to use the chunky blue cheese yogurt dressing by Bolthouse Farms. This has 2.5 grams of fat and 2 tablespoons, but 1 carb. I did check out the fat-free blue cheese dressing. You'll notice with fat-free dressings, it's considerably higher in carbohydrates. Anytime they take out fat, they usually add in something else. So I kind of wanted to keep this lower carb, and since everything else I'm using is virtually fat-free, I'm all good with this. So we're going to add 1/2 cup of the blue cheese dressing. If you wanted, you could just use blue cheese crumbles and add the same amount, add 1/2 cup of blue cheese crumbles if you like. So I'm going to add that in there. Next, we are going to add hot sauce. What I wanted to do, I like both, so I'm going to do Frank's Red Hot, just the regular hot sauce, and then I'm also going to add a little bit of the wing sauce too, just because I like the flavor that it gives. So I'm going to do 1/2 cup of the hot sauce. And I'm just going to do like 1/4 of a cup of the wing sauce. All right. Last, what I'm going to do is add in, I picked up some of the Hidden Valley Ranch. It's dressing dry mix. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of this. You could add in ranch dressing if you like. Again, you could do fat-free, reduced fat, whatever you want. I found this to be the more inexpensive option. When I was shopping, it was much cheaper than buying another bottle of dressing, and in terms of macros, it's lower in fat and carbs. So I'm going to add 1 full tablespoon of this ranch dressing. Okay, now that we have everything in there, we're gonna go ahead and mix it up. All right, so once you've got your chicken wing dip all mixed up, gonna look like that, you're gonna wanna take a smaller baking dish, and you're gonna wanna make sure you spray that. I just use the Pam olive oil non-fat spray. Okay. Oh, that's loud. Okay. And just dump it all in there. We're gonna pop this in the oven, like I said, at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes to bake at. I will see you guys when it's all done. All right, guys, so 30 minutes in the oven, and my buffalo chicken wing dip came out beautiful. It looks delicious, thick. I added on top just some chopped green onions just to add a nice little flavor variety. This ends up being super high in protein, very low in carbs, low in fat, super guilt-free recipe. I bought some oven-baked Tostitos to dip in there. You could definitely chop up some veggies and dip in it as well, or it's good enough just to eat with a spoon. So I hope you guys give this a try. Please give it a thumbs up and keep checking back for more recipes.
And I have a maple French toast bagel. And to top it off, put some Splenda on it. Or sugar-free syrup is delicious on it too. But we don't have sugar-free maple syrup, so we're just going with